What's good YouTube? Reese Rockman aka Rock Art Fitness coming at you with another workout video. This workout video is going to be a bit different because I'm going to actually talk to you guys on a certain topic while the footage is running in the back. I will leave the full workout in the description below. Basically guys, I want to talk about working on your weak points, aka weak point training. When working on your weak points, you need to remember one thing. There's a lot of different variables that will come into play when trying to improve certain body parts. I always recommend choosing about 1 or 2 muscle groups to improve in on the off season. Now these are the variables you have to take into account. Number 1, your diet. Are you in a caloric surplus? Are you eating enough calories? Are you eating enough food? Are you getting in the amount of macronutrients your body needs to build that muscle mass? You also need to take into account of certain factors. Things such as volume, workload, frequency, intensity, and all those things. A rule of thumb I like to follow when trying to improve a certain body part is to train it at least 2 times a week. I train everything twice a week because as a natural athlete your body does thrive off frequency. But if you're trying to bring up a lagging part, I recommend even training it 3 times a week. However, when you start training things 3 times a week, as the frequency goes up, the volume goes down. So usually when I train my body parts twice a week, I'll do about 12 sets for back and 9 sets for chest because that's my weak points. So 12 on the one day, 12 on the other day, 9 on the one day or 9 on the other day for chest. Obviously I'm in contest prep, so I'm not going to try and improve anything because it's going to be pretty hard. But if I was in the off season, just hypothetically, I'd first start off by lowering my back sessions from 12 all the way down to about, let's say, 9. I'd do 9 sets of back on the one day, 9 on the other. Then I'd come into the gym on another day, say Saturday or Sunday. And then I'd do another, let's say about another 6 sets, 3 horizontal pulling and 3 vertical pulling. Now if you add it up, it adds up to about 24 sets, the exact amount of sets that you'd be doing if you were doing 2 workouts with 12 sets. The only difference is because you're training that muscle group more, you're giving it more time to recover, more time for it to absorb the nutrients, and also you'll actually be able to push out a lot more of overall volume. Volume is calculated by taking your weight times by your reps times by your sets, and this will give you overall volume. And that's one way to increase overall volume. Add in an extra day. Now since it's just 6 sets of back, you can add it either at the end of your workout or even go in the gym again and do it if you have a little bit of extra time. I know a lot of us don't, but if you want to, you're bored, go do it. Why not? Experiment with the body, see what works and what doesn't. But also, progressive overload, guys. On all 3 of these days, have at least one exercise that you are tracking. Say if, for instance, on the first day, pull-ups is your primary exercise that you'll progress. Start off with 6 reps, work your way up to 12 in about a year's time. Second day, Barbell Bent Over Rows. Start off with 60 kgs, work up to 120 in about a year. Progress slowly but surely. Always trying to make little increases, whether it be improving form, increasing weight, or increasing reps. These are just this was just like a quick tip I was going to give you guys. But if you'd like a more in-depth video on this, I can always make one. In fact, I think I will make one. So, if you want to see a full in-depth video on how to bring up your lagging body parts, leave a comment down below. Anyway guys, that's me, Rock Hard Fitness checking out. See you in the next video.